Before Ariana Grande would take the title of artist with the most songs in Just Dance, for the longest time that title used to belong to Katy Perry, going back all the way to the first Just Dance to Just Dance 2022. And so I thought if I could rank every single Ariana Grande map in Just Dance, why not also rank every Katy Perry map? So that is what I did. Hey, it's BB, and this is me ranking every single Katy Perry map in Just Dance, and I'll be real with you guys, I'm very much looking forward to this video. As a kid, growing up, I was completely obsessed with Katy Perry. I loved Teenage Dream. The album was incredible. She was everything. She was like an idol to me. I adored her for years. And so hearing that her songs were in Just Dance, that was an increase of me enjoying Just Dance. So this was perfect for me. So this is gonna be in the perspective of someone who adored Katy Perry as a child and now as an adult kinda not liking her anymore, at least current Katy Perry. It's gonna be very interesting to take a look back into these maps and see if they held up pretty well or not. So I'm gonna be ranking them all based on what I think is the best Katy Perry map in Just Dance. Keep in mind, these are my opinions, okay? You are free to have a different opinion as me. You are free to do so, okay? So let's begin with the first map we have. You're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're no, you're in, then you're... Well, what a perfect way to begin. So starting off, we have Hot and Cold all the way back in Just Dance 1. And yeah, I have thoughts on this map. So, for added context, if you have not seen my hot takes video, I went through a couple of Just Dance hot takes / controversial opinions. One of those takes was that Hot and Cold was an overrated map. And I said, no, it's not overrated. I think people were being way too harsh on it. I thought, I think it deserved a little more love. And after that video, I did some thinking. And also looking through all the other Katy Perry maps I was going to be talking about today, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I kind of started shifting my opinion, so I'm sorry, but yeah, this map is kind of overrated. Before I talk about that, I'm gonna address some other things about this map. First of all, it is so weird looking back at old Just Dance maps when little did we know these coaches were gonna have some lore. But lore aside, I do love that this coach was inspired by Katy Perry's outfit in the music video. I thought that was a very nice touch. And that is about all the positive things I gotta say. I choose to be nice to the first Just Dance game because it's their first game. They didn't have that big of a budget compared to nowadays. So yeah, it's obviously we're gonna get some mid choreos with some simple backgrounds. So again, what were we expecting? Compared to everything else, I do think it is overrated. I think people do hype this map up a little bit, but I feel like people give this the hype that it gets is because of nostalgia. It's the first Katy Perry song in the first Just Dance game, so people have their own bias. It's fine. We are nostalgia blind sometimes. I am gonna say, I will appreciate Hot and Cold for this. I think it was good for Just Dance 1. I think for their first game, they did a pretty good job with how they handled everything, but compared to all the other Katy Perry maps we're going to be talking about today, it is definitely not in the top 6. Not even top 10. It's not even up there for me. I'm so sorry, but I'm just going to say at the end of the day, it was good for what it needed to be, but in general, it is a bit overhyped. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. I know this community can be sometimes. I'm so sorry, but please don't kill me. This is just my opinion, okay? Next map. Well, already we have a step up to Hot and Cold. I'm sorry. I'm already canceled in this community. I just know I am. So next up we have Hot and Cold from Just Dance 2. And look, it's what can I say? It's already better. I like it. I love the fireworks in the background. It's a nice touch. I will say this. I do like the design of this coach. The design of this coach is very iconic. Next to the bride, I think she's also instantly recognizable. Like, she is an iconic looking coach in Just Dance. She's incredible. Oh yeah, the choreo. The choreo, it's simple, but I don't mind it. Like, I don't know how to describe this, but as someone who is a terrible dancer, I can confidently say that. My channel description is not a joke. I am a terrible dancer. So, basic movements at times are a godsend to me. So I can vibe to this map. I can completely vibe to this map, and I wouldn't complain. So yeah, overall, I ended up liking it. It's a really good map. I like it a lot. Definitely above Hot and Cold though. I'm sorry, but it's a step up. What can I tell you? No. So California Girls is the next one on the list, and okay, fine, I'll talk about it. So originally this section of the video was going to be a little bit longer because in my script I was actually going to talk about the Smurfs Dance Party, how this was a Just Dance spin-off in honor of the 2011 live-action Smurfs movie, and, you know, answer the question, was it a fun game to look back on? Does it live up to whatever it was? You know, I was just gonna talk about the game a little longer than I was intending to. But then as I was finishing up this script and as I was recording this section, I just realized immediately what I was doing. The moment I start a conversation about the Smurfs Dance Party, people are going to think that I actually give a shit about the Smurfs Dance Party. And then I'm gonna get some people in my comment section suggesting me to add the Smurfs in a future simulator video because technically they're in a Just Dance game even though it's a spin-off. And then it's gonna lead people to asking me to rank every single map in the Smurfs Dance Party. That's gonna eventually lead me to make a video talking about the Smurfs fucking dance party. And at this point, that's where I draw the line. That's just too much for me. I'd rather be dead. Now, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, the Katy Perry song. I forgot, this is a Katy Perry video, sorry. So one of the boys is a Katy Perry song that was in the Smurfs Dance Party and is actually the only song in the whole game that isn't a cover. Therefore, this is the best one of the whole game. I mean, it's just Smurfette dancing to Katy Perry. That's all I will say. I get the in-joke because Katy Perry voiced Smurfette in those movies, which is cute. But it's just Smurfette dancing. What do you want me to say? Choreo's just meh. I will admit, Hot and Cold's choreo is actually looking better compared to this. That's all. Yeah, I'm confident in saying that. So it's all I gotta say. Background's boring too. It's just a picture of a city. That's it. Bottom of the list. What else do you want me to say? It's just the bottom. It's just so boring to me. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I gotta say. And since I do not know how to end this segment of the video, and I know this is gonna be the last time I am ever gonna talk about this game, here is the Boom Shakalaka meme you've seen probably a couple times.
You got me jumping like
Next is California Girls, one of the 3 Katy Perry songs in Just Dance 3. The other 2 were DLCs, but we're gonna get to those 2 in a bit. But let me tell you, this one hits nostalgia for me a lot. It is such a nice, summery feel. I love it. I will say, I will forever be upset at Just Dance for not including this song in the Beach, Summer, and Vampire season and Just Dance Plus, okay? This map screams summer for me, and it wasn't invited. What the hell? I mean, like, look at the background. It's so cute. I love the coach design. She is incredible. Back choreo? It's all right. but I'm not against it. I like it. Simple choreos are just godsends to me. What could I say? I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say about this one. Cute design of a coach, love the background, fun choreo. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Top of the list. Good job. Why does she look like that? Low-key, that is so horrifying. Oh my god. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that you were terrified of the cactus from Speedy Gonzalez in Just Dance 2015, but you were completely fine with this one? I don't get this community sometimes. I don't get you guys. Okay, makeup aside, I will appreciate the fact that they did not choose to do the Kanye West featurette version. It's just Katy, so I love them for that. I can see the complaints that the choreography is pretty repetitive. I get it, but again, terrible dancer. This is amazing for me. I will say the one move where she's lifting her leg, that part, this is a choice. But I don't hate it for some reason. I do think the background could have been a little bit better, but it's alright for what we got. Again, for Just Dance 3, it's alright. I do like the little ground effects that we have here at the bottom. Those are pretty cool. I think I'm gonna put it a little lower because I can't look at this coach. She's like terrifying me. So, a good song, alright choreo, terrifying coach. I'm putting it below California Girls, so it's like it's second at least for now. So it's cool. I just can't look at that coach anymore. I'm so sorry, but I do see myself playing this map again. It's really fun. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage. Guys, what the hell? How do we not talk about this map more? This is adorable. Guys, you know very well I am very biased. Teenage Dream was my favorite song as a kid from Katy Perry. I love this one. And the map was so cute. I love how it's like in a girl's bedroom and then she's at like a little dance or prom or something and she's just having the time of her life. It makes me so happy. This coach is what I wanted to be at prom. Okay, I haven't brought this up in the previous maps or any of the other future maps we're gonna talk about, but I am going to talk about the updated version of this map when it was brought back to Just Dance Unlimited and maybe Just Dance Plus in the future. I love that they fixed the background in her bedroom. I think the bedroom makes it look like a stage in the original, and it felt like it just felt more like a stage. And I never forget the terrible text that was in the dance room. I laughed so hard at that, but I feel bad. So I think the background was nice. I am, however, gonna say, I am so mad that they removed this coach's face. They made her look like Slender Man now. One of the biggest reasons I enjoyed Teenage Dream as a map was this coach's facial expressions. This is why I loved the addition of like the coach's faces being more visible, because I love the like happy emotions that you feel from these coaches, because you just genuinely feel that they're having a great time. So seeing this coach in Teenage Dream just living her life, just being so happy, like is one of the reasons it was one of my favorite Katy Perry maps. I loved this one, and now her face is just gone. How dare you? Just Dance. If/when you bring this map back in Just Dance Plus, give the girl her face back. Give her face back. It was so beautiful. She was just so happy. She was living a great time, and you took it away from her. # give our girl her face back. Overall, that aside, I love this map. It is my personal bias. This is everything to me. This is just so cute and underrated as hell. We need to talk about this map more often. Top of the list so far. It's just so adorable and is everything to me. My God, I love it so much. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever Next is Part of Me, a DLC map from Just Dance 4. That's right, a DLC, so you know what that means. A map I never played as a kid because I had no idea what Wii points were. Thankfully, this was brought back in Unlimited and Just Dance Plus recently, so I did get to play it. A lot of cardio from the freaking jumping move there. It's a lot. That
was so much cardio! What the hell is this?
But I have fun. I don't know what is it about me, but every time I do that one jumping move, I can't help but laugh. It's just so fun to do. So you can complain about that move all you want. I'm out here having a fun time here. I will say, I love the background. The background is really cool. I love the design of this coach. Blue hair, like, fits her perfectly. I think she fits Katy perfectly. Let me tell you what a relief it was that the tracking got fixed in the Just Dance Plus release of this map, because Unlimited really sucked when it came to tracking. I'm gonna talk about tracking for another Katy Perry map in a bit, but I truly believe that sometimes tracking can make or break a map depending on how you play Just Dance. If you don't care about like scores or anything, then it shouldn't matter. But let me tell you, this next map, I'm gonna get very personal here. But so far, Part of Me, pretty cool, very tiring, but I think it's alright. I'm putting it below Teenage Dream. It's alright.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry.
Let me tell you about I Kissed a Girl from Just Dance 2014. Okay, this was my favorite map ever as a kid. I loved this coach design. Pink hair, denim jacket. This coach was gorgeous to me. I love her. I still love her. But now our relationship is complicated for one thing and one thing only. My God, the tracking sucks so much in Just Dance Plus. I don't remember the tracking from Unlimited, but my God, the tracking in Plus sucks. And it's such a shame. I just got Just Dance 2014. First time in years, and I tried I Kissed a Girl. And my score then was higher than anything I can get nowadays in Just Dance Plus, which sucks. It is such a fun map. It's so fun. The choreo is awesome. I love the background, even though it's kind of plain, but it's all right. I love this coach design. She is incredible. But my God, until they fix the tracking, I don't think I can forgive them. So until that happens, this is going below California Girls. I love you, girl, but I'm sorry. Until your tracking is fixed, I don't think I can play you anymore. You know, it was a little hard, but at least I got my venting about this map out of the way. At least I can move on to another different Katy Perry song. What do you mean I Kissed a Girl had 2 more versions?
Just to try it. I hope my boyfriend don't mind it.
Man, I actually was kind of sad they stopped doing these on-stage versions. I hope they bring them back. They're actually pretty cool. It gives us a fun little imagination of us being a performer dancing on a stage. It was fun. I do love the design of this coach. I love her outfit. I love her hair. She's gorgeous. I also love the backup dancers. They're fun. I love that they're just carrying her around and her interactions with them. I love it. It was fun. But yeah, overall, I like it. I'm putting it below Teenage Dream. It's really cool. I like it. And I hope they bring back on stage versions. Bring those back, Just Dance. Those were fun.
It felt so wrong. It felt so right. Don't mean I.
Okay, before I talk about this version, I just wanna say Child Me was so absolutely confused for the longest time of why they chose to censor the word cherry for cherry chapstick. And then 20-year-old me today looked it up, and now I know. And now I know why. It had a very different meaning. Child Me genuinely just thought she was talking about a flavor of chapstick. I say this because I really don't have anything else to talk about the sweat version of I Kissed a Girl. I think it's just a cool fitness map. If you're into fitness maps, like if you're looking to get fit, this is the map for you. I will say, I think this song is also kind of a weird choice to have like a fitness sweat version of this one. I think it was just a weird choice. I don't see, it's kind of like Flowers to me. Like, the song is cool, but do you really see yourself working out to this song? This is just something that's been on my mind. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm so sorry. It is definitely going below Hot and Cold. So, but above one of the boys, above that one, okay? I will say, no matter how bad some of these maps I'm going to be talking about are, it cannot be possibly worse than that Smurfs map. I don't ever want to talk about it again. Next one, I can't.
And put your money where your mouth is. That's what you get for waiting.
I'm just gonna say it, I completely forgot this song even existed. This is just such a forgettable song to me. It's one of those songs that I just knew existed, and I'm just gonna forget about it the next day. This is those instances, which sucks because I actually do like this map. I think the choreo's alright, but I do love the design of this coach. She fits perfectly. She does resemble Katy Perry the most to me. If of all the coaches that I think resemble Katy, this was the one that I think resembled her the most in general. I love this design. I think the background is pretty to look at. It's nice. Yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say. I think it's just alright. The song in general is just not for me, which sucks because I think it had potential, but I think it's alright. I am putting this below Firework, but above Hot and Cold.
Got the eye of the tiger, the fire, dancing through the...
Next up is Roar, which was a DLC from Just Dance 2014. Thankfully, this one was free, so I did play this one, and yeah, I loved it as a kid. This song brought like literally brought so much energy to me, more than it needed to, because the map was so kind of simple, but I loved it. I will say, looking back at this map now, making this video, I do think it's all right. I still like the map, but that's just because of my nostalgia for this one. I love it, but I do think it's not the best Katy Perry map, at least not anymore. And that's mainly because of one thing. I think the choreo needed to be a little better, but I'm not an expert on choreography, so what would I know? But I think the premise of this map, like what I'm trying to understand. So this Roar from Katy Perry, she's like trying to stand out, I guess, because she's like in a black and white scenery, and then she makes like the world like pop with colors and everything. I don't know. I don't think that personally fits the song that well. Here's something I mentioned in the hot takes video that I'll give you guys a pitch. Imagine this map, but instead of Roar, it's Brave by Sarah Bareilles. I think that song fits this map more perfectly than Roar by Katy Perry, which again is kind of ironic considering both songs sound so similar, and there was actually some slight controversy surrounding it because they actually came out the same year, just a few months apart. So that didn't go anywhere, but it's just still important to point out. That aside, I think the map is great. Choreo, alright. It just needed to be a different song. It just needed to be that song. I think if they were going to incorporate Roar as a map, I think it would be nice to have it be a reference to the music video and have it be like this Queen of the Jungle kind of vibe. I think it would be cool, but I will say this still holds a special place in my heart because child me absolutely adored it. So for those reasons alone, it is still fun to play this one. It is still fun. I'm just still holding on to the fact it needed to be a different song, but it's still fun to play. For that, I'm putting it above Part of Me.
When you're with me, I'll give you a taste, make it like your birthday.
For First of all, look at my girl Chiffon. She is a Just Dance drag race icon. If you know, you know. She is adorable. I think this is definitely one of my favorite designs ever for a coach. She is definitely in my top 10 of favorite coaches in all of Just Dance. She is so adorable. Let me tell you how much of a relief that they fixed the tracking, at least a little bit, when it was released in Just Dance Plus. How perfect was it? I love it. Oh my god, the tracking sucked in Unlimited, and if it wasn't brought back in Plus, it would have been lower. Oh my god, it would have been so much lower. But that aside, now that the tracking is finally fixed, I can proudly say this is my favorite one so far. The song is so fun, albeit a little dirty now that I know the meaning of the song and it isn't just about birthday parties. But that aside, I think it's so cute. I love the vibe of this coach. Look how happy she is. Look how she's just vibing. It's so fun. And as I said, again, even though the song technically isn't really about birthday parties, I still will proudly dance to this song on my birthday. I will proudly do that. It is a very fun map, and I vibe to it all the time. So for that alone, top of the list. Great song, great choreo, amazing design for a coach, and finally fixing the tracking, thank God. So yeah, top of the list. I love it so much. Also, again, Chiffon, national treasure. What more can I say?
Are you ready for a perfect storm?
Dark Horse is next from Just Dance 2015, and I will say, in terms of like quality, this is one I think shined a lot to me. I love this coach design too. She is such a baddie, and I do love the Egyptian reference from like the music video. I think that was cool. I think the visuals in the background are absolutely stunning to look at. I love the effects. They are awesome. I'm just mesmerized by it. It's so incredible. I'm just in awe of it. Like, oh my gosh. I'm putting this below birthday. It's so good, but it's just slightly second to me. It's great, but it still does not fit the vibe of like the happiness that I'm feeling when it comes to birthday. But it's still good. It's still really good.
This is how we do, yeah. Chill, lay back, straight stunning, yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do.
Okay, before I talk about the map, hear me out. Imagine these coaches, but for Hot to Go by Chappell Roan. I feel like if like original map or alternate, either way, there needs to be a cheerleading version of that song. And that's all I will say. I will be very real. I forgot this map existed along with Waking Up in Vegas. It's not just because I think the song is not for me. I just ignore it a lot. I don't know. The choreo just isn't my thing. I just don't vibe with it that much. I'm so sorry. In all honesty, looking back, it's not terrible. It's just kind of not for me. It's just alright. I think the choreo is fine for what it is, but it's just alright. I'm not gonna complain that much about the tracking because I don't care that much about the map. Again, I'm so sorry. So for those reasons alone, I'm actually going to rank this below Waking Up in Vegas, but above Hot and Cold, at least for now. Maybe I'll warm up to it in the future, but as of right now, it's right there. Again, I'm so sorry.
Big hoops and maroon lips, my click hopping in my Maserati. Sent to buy a brush.
And of course, this one has an alternate, of course. I don't know what else to say. Look, I'm sorry. The song just isn't for me. I'm sorry. It's like, this is kind of when I was phasing out of my Katy Perry idolization as a kid, so the song didn't really do it for me anymore. But I think the coach design is very cute. I think she kind of fits the song. It's weird choreo, I'll admit. I don't think the choreo fits the song perfectly, but I think it's alright. I think it's alright for what it is. I will say I'm not a big fan of how just basic the background is. It's just so boring. I'm sorry. But I will say I do kind of enjoy it a little bit more than the original, so just for that alone, I'm ranking it above Waking Up in Vegas. This is gonna be my most controversial video ever.
Swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket.
Okay, so I hate this song. I hate Swish Swish. I think it is Katy's worst song that she has made. It is a terrible song along with a terrible music video. So, I was worried when it came to talking about this map. Thankfully, I think the song the map saved the song at least a little bit for me. It's definitely not in the situation of how Seven Rings and how the map carried the song for me. I still don't like the song, but I think the map does kind of make up for how much I don't like the song. I will say I am dogging it down a little more because of the flossing at the end. I get it. If anything, I need it to be in a Katy Perry song because that's where that dance became popular. But I can't get into it. I'm sorry. I will appreciate the coach designs. I think these designs are awesome. I think the choreo's fun. The background is cool to look at. It's awesome. It's all I gotta say. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not in the situation with Seven Rings. I still can't get to myself to vibe with this song. The song itself is still cringy to me. I'm sorry, but I'll be fair and I'll be a little nice to it. I'm gonna put it above Roar. I know I hate Swish Swish more than anything, but I don't want to rank it below solely because of my hatred for that song. Choreo makes up for it minus the flossing, but it's fair. The visuals are cool to look at, and I do love the designs of these coach, so yeah, I'm choosing to be fair for those reasons. I don't wanna be like a jerk and be like, oh yeah, I hate this song, bottom of the list. Also, even if I did, it wouldn't even be below because the Smurfs map would still be at the bottom. But yeah, choosing to be nice, going above Roar. So, terrible song, but that's just me.
I want you to be the one that's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I want you to be the
Okay, can we just take a moment to just marvel at this coach design? She is giving like Jetsons robot vibes to me. She's giving her and Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot. She's giving me those vibes and I love her for that. I will say, I like this song. I vibed really a lot to this song. I love the visuals, they're so cool. I'm fairly surprised with myself of how much I actually really like this map as I was thinking. I'm a sucker for these things, so what can I tell you? It's just incredible. As top of the list. I don't know what else to say. I love everything. It's just so fucking cool. I love it. I love this coach so much. I'm obsessed with her. Just Dance. I hope you bring her back. She is awesome.
Friday night, yeah, we dance on tabletops, and we took too many shots.
And finally, a way to wrap this up, we have Last Friday Night / T.g.i.f, aka the Katy Perry tribute map, and they did her justice here. What a perfect song to choose as a tribute map. It's so incredible, it's so fun. I love how it's like Liza Friday is just at a party, she's kind of shy, and then Hot and Cold, the bride, she's just like trying to help her step out, and it's so nice. Of course, the coach from the first Katy Perry map going to the most recent one, you know, helping her out, helping her step out her shell. It's just so cute. It's so wholesome. And then we see all the other coaches coming back, you know, they're giving her other dance moves to help her out. It's just so fun. Also, we do get a little bit of like an introduction to the bride and Rasputin. Also, Panda. We love Panda. He is awesome. It's just such a fun, happy feeling map. What more could we ask for? It's such a cute tribute to Katy Perry, an artist who at the time had the title for the most songs in all of Just Dance. She pretty much was called the Queen of Just Dance. Also, fun fact about the song itself. In the music video for Last Friday Night, you can actually see Katy and Rebecca Black play Just Dance, what appears to be Just Dance 2, because they're playing the map Hot Stuff. yeah, it's very happy feely. It's also very nostalgic because this was our first tribute map. So seeing these coaches return, not knowing that we were gonna get more tribute maps in the future, it gave us a nice, happy, nostalgic feeling, and it just warms your heart a bit. It's so nice and wholesome. So yeah, top of the list. Awesome choreo. Love the return of these coaches. It was so cool. And again, it's a perfect tribute for Katy Perry. In terms of a Katy Perry map, I think this was a perfect one. I think this one was really nice. It's really great. So yeah, I think this was a great way to wrap things up. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's a perfect map.
Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. And if I think it over, maybe you'll be coming over again.
Alright, and now we're at the part of the video where I give you guys my full final ranking of every single Katy Perry map. I did do a little bit of rearranging after doing some thinking, and this is what I came up with by the end of the day. Starting from the bottom, we have One of the Boys, I Kissed a Girl Sweat version, Hot and Cold, This Is How We Do Aerobics version, Waking Up in Vegas, Firework, E.T., I Kissed a Girl original, California Girls, Part of Me, Roar, Swish Swish, I Kissed a Girl stage version, Teenage Dream, Dark Horse, Birthday, 365, and Last Friday Night. Katy Perry, for the longest time, has been called the Queen of Just Dance, and it is somewhat bittersweet to see that she no longer holds that title, giving us the new queen with Ariana Grande. And yeah, again, it's kind of stepping into, I wouldn't say it's a new era, because let's be real, it's kind of not that deep to look into the artist with the most songs in Just Dance, but it is very interesting looking back, because for the longest time, I adored Katy Perry as a kid, so I would always look forward to seeing her songs in a Just Dance game all the way to Just Dance 2015, because at that time, not only was I slowly getting out of my Katy Perry phase, I was kind of out of my Just Dance phase as well, but I did get back into Just Dance until Just Dance 2023. And even then, we haven't gotten Katy Perry since Just Dance 2022, which is pretty interesting to think about because I actually think there are other Katy Perry songs to add. But yeah, that about does it for my Katy Perry ranking video. Probably a controversial video if we haven't seen the hot takes video I did recently. Go give that one a watch if you haven't seen it. But yeah, that about wraps it up here. My next video will be the Bachelorette video with Lita, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, that about does it. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and goodbye!